Brian Flores?
Whew, yo. So I mean, it's a touchy situation. Everybody's been on it. Um, I got a couple of different views on it. I'm trying to figure out the best way to start, man, because here's the thing. We all know this is one of these leagues that has been entrenched in racism, systemic racism at that, um, where there has been a lot of great minority candidates. And it's a shame. Prior to today, it was only like one, which was Mike Tomlin, that was a head coach. You know what I'm saying? So we've seen the underlying effects of what's been going on. But to get back to Brian, that whole situation with him and Bill, man, that's a tough one, man, because I'm gonna keep it 100. It almost, in my opinion, now this is just me, it just seemed kind of strange how that whole text message went through. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, yes,
It
yes,
seemed scripted to me. I'm gonna keep it.
yes.
I'm gonna keep it
Because
funky, man.
this is Bill. This is one of the most details, hold grudges to the fine detail guy that don't make mistakes. Right? I'm not saying
Exactly.
that he don't. He don't. I'm not saying he don't make mistakes, but for that type of mistake, and then you
Yeah.
actually go and out him. So go ahead, bro. Finish your thought.
Exactly. I know. I agree 100%. It just didn't seem. It didn't seem in Bill's character. You feel what I'm saying? He's very meticulous. He's very methodical in what he does, and for the way the text message read, um, it just he was like, "Oh, my bad." I ain't gonna really cuss. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
one might slip, but you got to forgive me. But
No,
at
you
the end
good.
of it, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of like, "Oh yeah, I effed up." This is BB. You know what I'm saying? But to go even before that, now listen, we all been there, right? So if I got a Paula, two Paulas in my Rolodex, I'm gonna have one that might be Paula J, Paula K, or whatever. I'm not gonna make a mistake where I'm gonna text the wrong person. You feel what I'm saying? Especially
Yes.
when you are talking about something that's as important and integral as a head coaching position. You feel me?
Yep.
So
Yes,
that
I agree.
already just kind of just blew my mind. Like, how in the hell did he make a mistake like that? So it just seems, I don't know what the ulterior motives is behind it. Um, I just feel like it's a little something going on, something fishy about this. Now, in saying all of that, I do agree that there should be some changes as far as their hiring processes and things of that nature. So I don't know if this is something that maybe him and Bill kind of collaborated on, and Bill just wanted to say F the league or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because he petty like that. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And then maybe, I don't know, maybe they had something going on. It just didn't flow right. I just can't buy that Bill Belichick will make that big of a mistake. I mean, that's just, it's hard to believe, bro.
I believe two things could be true, and I do believe that I think he might have made a mistake, but I think he made that mistake with what I would call laissez-faire. Like he don't give a damn. Like I really don't think he can. Like okay, well it ain't me. I just said what I said. I just thought it was you, so I was just trying to help you. I don't got nothing to do with it. So I don't think Brian Flores is throwing Bill Belichick under the bus, as some of these guys probably are saying. All right, well you actually violated the unwritten rule. You lost Bill Belichick trust. Bill Belichick's not going to do anything for a fellow coach that he's hired. This is not Spygate. This is a guy trying to invest in affirmative action, a minority. So this is different. So this is what I say. I think I love Brian Flores, what he's doing. So listen, he has everything to lose and nothing, and not a lot to gain. He can
Right.
gain something out of this, but he has more to lose than I think to gain. I think Brian Flores is a sacrificial lamb in this, so we have to honor him of all in a way. We have to give him that because he's not like, oh well, I'm 65 and I'm going and I'm leaving this and I'm gonna say what I want to say and I ain't got to worry about getting hired. No, he's a young guy that needs opportunities. So for him to say this, you got to hold weight to what he's saying. I don't like the Rooney Rule. It's just as a man, I don't like the Rooney Rule, and the reason why I don't like the Rooney Rule, I don't want nobody to give me nothing.
Right.
Don't give me nothing. I want to earn it. So where
Right.
I want the rule to be on is giving me an opportunity. So people are in the NFL. I don't want to make a coach hire me. I'd rather say, well, why is there not any black owners? That way he would hire me if you don't want to hire me, right?
Right.
If that's the reason. I'm not into making guys hire somebody because of affirmative action, because that's when you get set up. And that's gonna be for my next topic, talking about Lovie Smith. I think he is the guy. Go ahead and Lovie, here's a team. Do really bad. Then I'm gonna say, look at the black coach. He ain't that good. He ain't that good. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. So I don't want nobody to give you anything because they'll give you something to set your ass up. And then you got to take the fall. Let's think about this. And I don't want to get off topic too much, but think about Rick Ross and Big Meech. The FBI was giving them drugs for the low. And then at the same time, by them giving them something, it set him up to say, oh, look at this guy. Like they basically, he got set up to get something what he thought was a benefit, but it brought him down, right? So this is the same thing. I don't want to get too far on it, but this is the same thing. So, you think somebody giving you something, you think it's an opportunity when you going in and look at the team, and the team is garbage, and you're going to lose, and then what they're going to say? He can't coach. Look at him. Look at him. So that's my 2 cents about the Brian Flores. I love what Brian is doing. I don't want the Rooney Rule. I want a black owner. Long story short.
I mean, I agree 100%. But here's the thing. Of course, I'm gonna be a little biased, being a Steelers fan. But that's beside the point. About the Rooney Rule. But for me personally, I mean, come on, let's keep it a buck. They could bring in 2, 3, 4, 5 minority candidates. They don't have to hire nobody. You feel what I'm saying? But I do like the fact that they implemented it, because 2 things can be true, like you said. They could do that to kind of, cover their ass, so to speak, say, hey, well, we hired or we interviewed somebody. But it also gives, because I'm not going to be unfair to say that all NFL owners are just totally biased or racist. You know what I'm saying? There are some, green is the main color. Forget black, white, yellow, brown. Green is the color they see, right? So they're going to get the best candidate. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
They're going to get the best candidate, to be able to come in and produce and flourish that team. You know what I mean? So in my opinion, the Rooney Rule can help at least, get sort of force their hand in essence. And it may bring in a candidate that they may not have, even had a thought of, hiring or actually even interviewing. And somebody can come in there like Mike Tomlin years ago and just blew the doors off of the damn, owner's office. You feel me? And impressed them so much. They was like, man, because, they probably was like, man, we just going to do, we didn't had Coach Noel, Bill Cowher. Let's bring this young cat in and see what he talking about. And he came in there with a plan, boom, 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 boom. And he impressed them. So I think there is an opportunity for that to happen again. Now, to go to the owners, that's a whole nother subject. But I mean, we can touch on it. Bro, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be very hard. Not saying that there are no black or minority billionaires out there, right? But the thing is, and I hate to say it, how many of them are going to come together and collaborate? And let's say, let's get a team together. You know what I'm saying?
But Matt, this is where, and hold your thought, and this is where the spot where we disagree. I don't think it takes multiple people to do this. I really don't I mean, that's fine. If they want to give it an opportunity where they want 5 or 6 people, maybe 20 to come in and pitch, and everybody pitch in a couple of million, 20 million, 10 million, that's fine. But there are single black owners that have a lot of money outside of Jay-Z, right? Because we all know Jay-Z is part of that, and he got the bread. But there are all the other black, there's scholars that got money that's in the stock business and stuff like that. They got ownership. That's a single black owner can do it. I think the opportunity needs to be there. Now, you could be right. So once they say, look, we're looking for some minority owners, and then we don't come forward and the money is low, then I have to reframe to what you're saying. Well, look, maybe we need to come together. Maybe we don't have the money to afford this type of team in this type of industry. But I need to see that first, because if you go on Forbes and I look at the top 20 richest guys in the world, 2 or 3 of those guys are black people.
Yeah. I mean, hey, so my thing is, I agree with you, but what are they doing? You feel me? Like, and what I mean by that is, I'm just speaking as far as like for the black community or the minority community. It's rare that you see a lot of these billionaires that's on that level actually doing anything for their community.